Can you locate God's favor? Can you locate something that you can hold on to? Yeah. Can you hold on to that? If you look at Joseph, he's like, I'm accused of that, I'm accused of this, I'm accused of a plenty of things. I was accused of rebellion, so I was thrown into the pit. I was accused of not being worth of dying in the pit, so I was thrown as a slave. I was accused of being fit for nothing as a slave, so I was sold to an Egyptian. I was accused of malpractice, so I was thrown into the dungeon. I was accused of a whole lot of things. But I'm just going to hold on to one string. And that one string is the God of my father. And that I want to declare this over you, that God of the Father is going to locate you in a pit. Joseph has to say, listen, I'm too young. I have nothing to say about myself. But I remember the God of my father. I remember something that I can hold on to, and that is going to take me out of this misery. As God says, as long as you stand by my side, I can command this river to flow anywhere. Because you see, the God you serve is the God who made the Jordan River flow vertically. If you haven't read it, check your Bible. That means God says, I am not bound by any science. I always knew my science teacher was wrong. Because when favor comes to you, he can make the river flow horizontal, and he can make the river flow vertical. He can make the river flow as a stream. He can make it flow inside this widow's vessels. He just needs to command it, and where he commands. It is not about the vessel. It is not about the brook. It is not about the providence. It is not about where you are, or the location, or how much, or what quantity, or what quality, or no. Don't worry about the menu. All you need to worry about is to stand before the living God. If you can just worry about representing God right when nobody sees me, if I can worry about representing God right in my school, if I can worry about representing God right in my workplace. They came to Daniel and said, no, bro, you got to have this wine, you got to eat this meat. He said, no. I got to represent my God right. If I can just do the job of representing God right, there will be supernatural strength in my muscles. When the people of the palace, when they checked Daniel, they found out that Daniel, even though he didn't have the wine and the meat of the palace of the king, he was more stronger than the guys who had all those extra nutrients. Because if I can represent God right, he will receive supernatural strength in my bones. If I represent God right, he will cause a raven to feed me. If I represent God right, he will make a widow who wants to die, he will increase her bank amount so that she can take care of me. Widow, God, I really mean no disrespect to you, but I'd really like us to just have a sit down and talk about this. Because you see, first you said the ravens are going to feed me. These guys will eat my bread halfway through. By the time they come to my door, they may have finished half the food because it's famine, they are hungry. Can we just talk about your choice of birds that you want? Maybe you want to send a dove instead. No. God, you said, did you just, by any chance, did you just say that you're sending me to a widow to take care of me? Like, there's no rich uncle. Are you sure you want me to go to this widow who's also suicidal? She's about to eat the last bread and she's going to die. The prophet has never heard of anybody who's ready to die. She's about to eat and die. God, are you sure? Can we talk about this choice you have? Listen, Elijah. Listen, it is not about the widow. It is not about her bank account. It is not about her smartness, her intelligence, or what she's capable of, or what she knows, or who she is. It is not about the raven. It is not about the brook. It is not about the famine. It is not about your economy. It is not about your financial skills. It's not about your accountant. The only thing this is about is representing your God. Right? If you can just stand before my presence, if you can just stand before my presence, Elijah, I'm going to cause everything around you to align towards you. Oh, the nature is going to be drawn to you. The sun and the moon and the stars will align to your God. Stop worrying about who is going to prophesy to you and who's going to pray for you, how your pastor can help you. Just stand before your God. Stand before your God, and you're going to be shocked. God is about to shock somebody.